Okay, so it's that time of year, getting closer and closer. Yes, we're talking football season, and I have Saints season tickets. I have really, really awesome Saints season tickets, I might add. They're on the 50-yard line, row 5 from the field. I mean, you are so close to the field and so close to the action. You can smell the players. And I ain't kidding. I mean, I've been so close to the field, I have literally seen a guy urinate in a bottle. That's how close to the field I am. So, not that that would be attractive or anything, but I'm just saying, that's how close. So these tickets are like god-awful expensive. And so, as a result, I try to go to all the games, but it's almost impossible to make every stinking game because there's always something going on. So I end up having to sell a few tickets every year. And it becomes such a game selling tickets. And one of the things that has always aggravated me for years and years and years is that the preseason game, which doesn't count for anything, sells for exactly the same price as a prime time Sunday night or Monday night game. Exactly the same price. I mean, that is entirely aggravating. So my seats average out to $305 per seat. That's how expensive these seats are. So for me and Tammy to go to a football game, it's right off the bat, $610. And then you got to have a parking pass. That's another $30. So right off the bat, we're at $640. Then you always eat and drink and be merry. And so, I mean, it's $1,000 to go to a Saints game. Well, there's 10 of them things, 10 home games if you count the 2 preseason. But like I said, it aggravates you. So what you do is you end up going to the preseason games because you can't sell those tickets. Nobody wants them. And then you end up selling all the other tickets if you can't make them for a little bit more than face value. And that kind of compensates for the fact that the preseason game is a bust. Well, this year, and this is the reason for this email, I'm wondering, anybody else out there other than Saints, because I know the Saints did it. I'm wondering if this is something that the entire NFL did, or if it just was the New Orleans Saints that did it. But if you have a season tickets to an NFL team, what I would like to know is please respond and tell me if they did this with your tickets also. They raised the price of prime time games, like Monday night game, Sunday night game. The Saints play the Broncos this year, and the Broncos, world champs. So, hey man, that's a prime time game. All the prime time games, they raised the price, but they lowered the price of the preseason games. So that after it's all said and done, it averages out to $305 per seat per game. Now this is incredible, because now when you try to sell, like for example, a preseason game, the face value is $155, not $305. Well, that's way easier to sell. And then when you go to sell, for example, a prime time game that's going to be like the Broncos, and they got $485 on the ticket, well, you just simply say to the people, hey, I'll be happy to sell it to you for face value. So they have actually made it easier for the guy like me who can't make every game to be able to sell a few of his tickets. Now, isn't that an awesome thing? So if they've done that with other teams, I just would love to know. What does that have to do with photography? Nothing. But it does have to do with making your customers happy. And And that's something I always strive to do. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.